What's up, AtoZSports Titan Game Day Live, the halftime show. It got off to a strong start, and then the Titans absolutely awful after the opening two series of the game. 18 unanswered points by the Jacksonville Jaguars, including getting 3 points in the last 20 seconds after the Titans fail on 4th and 2 deep in the Jags territory. What a disaster. I thought I was not going to be emotionally attached to this game, but the Titans just found out ways to make us all mad. So welcome in here. I'm Austin Stanley with Easton Freeze. Easton, tell the people what they got to do here before we officially get going.
Gotta like the show on Facebook and on YouTube. Hit that like button for us and then jump into the comments. You may be mad, Austin. Long ago, I quit letting this Titans team make me mad, even though I'm a fan of the team. Nothing they do is serious. I take none of it seriously. So I recommend folks do the same. It's better for your mental health. Just smile and wave, boys.
It's
These
just
are the Titans.
Dumb things make me so angry.
I will start getting upset with the Titans when I have actual expectations for them. But for many weeks now, I've had no expectations for them.
I understand that. I think that's a fair way to approach, but my God, just your professional athletes act like you know what the hell to do. Anyway, let's get this thing going officially before we just waste the entire time of the halftime show. Welcome into AtoZSports Titan Game Day Live, the halftime show. Shout out to all of our great sponsors on this halftime show. We do appreciate all of them, even if the Titans are terrible and continue to make me angry. Our sponsors make me happy. X Golf in Nashville, Murfreesboro, Hermitage, and Franklin, the home of indoor golf in Middle Tennessee at playxgolf.com. BTA Sports, use that code ATOZ14. You download the BTA Sports app, you get a 14-day free trial before a weekly subscription of $9.99. Botero Carts, life is short, buy a golf cart. 2 locations for you, Columbia and Gallatin. Lipscomb University Sports Analytics Program, turning your passion into a career. The Barrel Social Club, real poker, real players. The Barrel Social Club is Kentucky and Tennessee's poker destination. And T-Dot's Nobody Trashes Tennessee campaign. NobodyTrashesTennessee.com to end littering across our state. My goodness, like the Titans offense, first of all, the Titans defense gets a stop to start the game. The Titans offense goes down and gets points. They almost got a touchdown. They played pretty well. They could run the ball. They got a 3-0 lead. Then the wheels completely fall off. And I don't know where to start.
3-0 lead after Mike McCoward returns.
And we
didn't bully him enough over the holiday weekend because we were all gone, and he was returned to his conservative ways.
Fault and the rest of the Titans media.
That's on us.
And this is ridiculous. This game, this team is wasting my Sundays, and
yes,
it shouldn't be this bad. And Cam Ward has been awful today. All the good equity that Cam Ward built up right before Thanksgiving is gone. He has just been.
Stop.
He has been atrocious. He's been atrocious.
He has been a rookie, and progress isn't linear,
so
Austin.
Bad.
You know this.
I know that, but how much turkey did he eat on Thursday and Friday? What's the thing in turkey that makes you feel sleepy? That's what the Titans all just sucked down over the last few days. And this team doesn't know how to do anything. They can't accomplish anything well enough. Cam Ward looks rattled. He's bottled up. He's panicky. He is not patient or calm at all. He just botches a great 4th and 2 opportunity there. And I'll give Mike McCoward credit there.
Yes.
That was the correct decision. That is what I'm talking about, because logically.
Yes, but that decision making that makes me more angry because he has no process. He just flips a coin on the sideline and decides what to do.
Okay, here's the problem. The Titans go up 3-0. They give up a touchdown to the Jags, whatever. Chimdike, Mr. Can't do anything wrong, does something wrong, fumbles. And then, boom, 15 points in a row. Jeffrey Simmons is acting like an idiot again, too. Getting personal fouls. As soon as I think Jeffrey Simmons has grown up and become a leader, he does dumb stuff to hurt the team. So then again, now you come back, and it's 15-3. You get the ball to start the third quarter. You're driving. Mm-hmm. If we all watched Vandy, Tennessee last night, you know exactly what getting the ball at the start of the third quarter can do if you score points at the end of the second quarter in a close enough game. The Titans had a chance to do that. A chance to win the middle 8 minutes of the game, and they flipped it away and made it even worse by acting like fools, Arden Key, to give the Jags 3 more points. Because, okay, logically you kick the field goal to go down 15-6 because you get the ball back to maybe score a touchdown or get more points to make it a 1-score game in the start of the third quarter. That's logic, but going for it's totally fine. I told Mike McCoward I wanted him to go to put Cam in these situations, and he did it, and Cam Ward failed. Fine. It's good. It's a learning experience. But then Arden Key, don't be an idiot. Come on, guys.
Yeah, that was dumb.
All you have to do is get to half 15-3 to get the ball back to go try to make it a one-score game, but you can't get your ego out of the way. This is why I'm so pissed at this team. This team is driving me insane. All I want to do is see Cam Ward in higher leverage situations. He failed on 4th and 2. I still want to see him in another high leverage situation. And starting the third quarter down 15-3 counts for that. And they ruined it again. Sorry.
By the way, some more credit away from Mike McCoy, actually, because I'm old enough to remember when the play before the 4th down that they failed to convert, it was 3rd and 15. Why was it 3rd and 15? Well, because it was 3rd and 10, and then Mike McCoy, with three timeouts in his pocket, just sat there and watched the Titans eat a delay of game instead of using the penalty like a head coach is supposed to do, because he was too busy yapping with Bones on the sideline, trying to decide whether or not he wanted to go for it or not. So well done on that front. I'm very, obviously the second half to watch, so we'll see what happens there. I'm already very intrigued to watch the tape for Cam Ward this week, because the Jaguars, to their credit, defensively have done a very good job of looking at the last 2 weeks of Cam Ward, the creator, both in the scrambling game and just creating time for himself, creating space in the backfield and making off-schedule plays. They have seen that and decided we're going to rush to contain him today, taking a pretty different tack, it seems, than the past two teams have, and they've done a good job with that on the front end. On the back end is what I'm curious to see on the tape, because either their secondary is just doing a bang-up job against this skill position group, which is very possible. Not pretty low bar.
Not a tough assignment.
Yeah, not the world's hardest assignment. The Jaguars don't have the world's best secondary of all time, but it doesn't take a whole lot to shut down this skill position group. So they're either doing that, or Cam Ward is really indecisive or not seeing the field very well. And I don't know which is which until I can see the film. I don't think anybody can say which is which. It's one of those two things. I'm sure it's a little bit of both. I'm just curious what the divide is, because it seems on the broadcast that Cam Ward is just not seeing it great. And on a couple of these third downs where I understand not throwing the ball away. What good does throwing the ball away on third down do you? He is holding the ball for so long. He's just not seeing anything. And I don't know whether that's because nothing's coming open. I know there was that one where on the broadcast, you could see the dump off to, I believe, Alec Iamaner was available, and he could have gotten the first down, and he just never saw it, I guess. But on a couple of these, I just don't know what he's seeing. And it may be that there's nothing to see, and the Titans skill position groups are showing their deficiencies, but it also may be that he's just not seeing the field very well today, which, again, he's a rookie, and progress isn't linear, and he was kind of due for a down day. So I think we're getting it so far.
It feels like he is distracted by how the Jags are pressuring him and how the pass rush is set up.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
No, like I'm talking about, like he's not seeing it down the field, because I think he's like distracted by like where Josh Hines Allen is, right? And he's like it's not good. It's bad. And the coaching staff is not doing anything to help Cam simplify things. Like
they haven't been for weeks.
No, I know, but they started to the last couple of weeks, because they were rolling him out more. They were moving the pocket more, and they have done that very little today. It's a lot of times has been dropping him straight back, and the Jags are like, oh, perfect. We will just have our edge rushers kind of like 75% rush up the field. And now Cam's just stuck there, and his feet are all over the place, and then he throws an inaccurate ball. Meanwhile, Alec Iamaner and Chimdike are side by side running a route together, holding hands. Like what's going on here?
Yeah, here's another swipe at the coaching staff, because I was shocked on the first drive how effectively they were running the ball, right? We talked in the pregame show. This is sneaky. The Jaguars have the number. Actually, I mentioned this after the show. I meant to mention it in the show. The Jaguars sneakily have the best run defense statistically in the league right now. And the Titans were running Tony Pollard has had 6 carries for 7.2 yards per carry today. There have been times this year that they have forced him, and it's been like, why do you continue to beat your head into a wall with the run game that's not working? That efficiency is probably fluky. I don't think that the Jaguars suddenly forgot how to defend the run. But the fact that, especially on the very first drive, you ran him at least 3 or 4 times on that drive for like 7 or 8 yards a pop, and then you just get away from it. I don't understand the thought process there from a play calling standpoint, and that's on Bo Hardegree.
Well, Bo Hardegree is not a good play caller. We know that. That's been well established, and it's also the whole thing of everybody's favorite term, complementary football, or lack thereof. because the Titans are victims of not doing anything well on all three phases, because you've got the offense who puts something together, goes down and gets 3 points. Defense gives up a touchdown, no big deal. That's going to happen. The Jags are currently a playoff team. And then you turn back around, you fumble on the kickoff return, you give up a touchdown. Now you're down 15-3, and then you go quickly 3 and out, and you lose 5 yards in the process of doing it. And now you're just screwed. So now where are you going to run the ball? Like, the Jags just doubled you up because of the fumble. Like, there is nowhere to run.
They need to come out of half. They're getting the ball, the Titans are, and they need to run an efficient drive similar to their opening drive and try to reestablish that. And part of that is the run, because if you can, it really doesn't matter how long this first drive is. Use up as much time as you need, be efficient, grade your way down the field. If you can turn this first drive into 7 and make it an 18-10 game, it's suddenly 1 possession again, then you can lean into a balanced attack. But if they don't get 7 on this first drive, which I'm not expecting them to, then they're going to be playing from behind the 8 ball the entire time, which then leads me to say it may be another second half of Xavier Restrepo time.
And honestly, like, I think I'm okay with just acting like you're down by 20 points, because when they are, they typically move the football and score points. But they can't do it until they are down 20 points.
Should we look at their win percentage before we get out of here?
We should. Let's look at the win percentage. So we do this every halftime show. We'll just ask the audience, what percentage chance do you give the Titans to win this game? Down 18-3, you do get the ball to start the second half. What percent chance you give the Titans to win this football game? But first, I'm going to tell you guys about Lipscomb University Sports Analytics Program. They can turn your passion into a career. If you are stuck doing a career that you're just kind of like getting bored with, it isn't your passion. You're just doing it for the paycheck. That's fine. We understand that. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But Lipscomb has created their online degree, a grad school program for sport analytics that you can do on your own time. It's all online. So you can be anywhere in the country, working any type of hours you do full time, and then do this on the side to turn that passion into a career, getting into the sports data analytics game. You can do that working for a media company, a betting company like BTA Sports, a team, all types of options for a career you can get into. And you can do that with Lipscomb University Sport Analytics Program. So check them out online with Lipscomb University Sport Analytics. Easton, you've seen some comments from the chat, and I'll go check my ESPN predictor number here. I got to come up with what I think it is, though, first.
I have seen what the number is.
I have not seen
keeping that a secret for now. The chat is saying 5%, 3%, 5%, 0.0%. Negative 1 billion %, 10%, 0%, negative 100%, 0.1%. So nothing more than 5. Oh, here we go. 17% chance. A little optimism from Toby the Titan. That is the highest. I'm seeing a 20% from Anthony. So some folks not 100% out, but there are quite a few negative percentages on here, which is.
All right, I'm gonna try to guess what I think the ESPN.com predictor is and where you're at. I think 11.5.
Okay, well, that is not even close to what my NFL.com one is. The NFL.com one is 5%.
Oh, ESPN is 6.8. So
not great.
Not great, Bob.
I just wrote this down. Later this week I want to go through and look at what the Titans' halftime win percentage is all year long, because I feel like every halftime it's like, let's tune into the Titans halftime. Oh, it's 5% chance. And by the way, they're back. So let's get back to the football.
All right, guys, we will see you in the post game coming up soon. Thanks.